Hello. Wow, that was a disaster. I didn't even know what happened. Just the internet just had a seizure. That's truly the best thing I can say, really. Right, 1 second. Let me just check audio level. Audio levels, blah, 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 blah. Here we are, indeed. Right. Now I got a feeling anyone who was going to tune in has probably tuned out now. It wouldn't surprise me. Wouldn't surprise. I think we sound good. You guys, I'm sure you guys will let me know if that changes. I'm just going to move this stuff along a little bit so I can see whether or not reconnection successful. Hello, are we back? Oh my god. I'm trying to get the bloody chat back up now, and now it's like... crying out loud. Will you just work? Welcome back. Welcome back. We good. We good. We good. That's the last time. That's the last time I tried. Now I'm just debating about whether or not I should just wait. Because, like, I don't even... do I just hold off now? I don't even know. I don't even know. I'll tell you what. I'm going to wait about 5 minutes just to see what happens. And then I'll make a decision. Because to be completely honest, I don't want to start opening this up and start building. And then this internet of mine just decides to just to die. So I might just wait a couple of minutes. I might just wait a couple of minutes and then we'll see. That fifth guy, hello! Welcome. I hope you're doing well. I'm just waiting a couple of minutes just to see, just to make sure my internet doesn't die, because I've had a bit of a nightmare tonight. So I'm just making sure nothing kind of happens, so we're just going to give it a minute or two just to wait and see. Ironically enough, what just happened then, the actual internet just went, it was just dead. It wasn't a case of where it was kind of like there's a bit of life in it, it was just went just dead. Which isn't ideal, but well, in the meantime, while I wait a moment, here we have another overpriced ATRT. Second one in less than a year, which is a shocker, to be completely honest. And there are a lot of shocking facts about this one. That's a certainty. It's really weird. The character names have got like a mark like TM kind of thing on there, but the Imperial Remnant driver doesn't. I don't know why. That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny to me. Alright, bear with me just a second. I am just making sure. Are we all good to go by any chance? Do we sound okay? Alright, you know what? We'll just start. I think we're safe. Yep, I think we're good to start. I think we shall... We'll dive in. We'll dive in and we'll just go for it. Right then. So... I mean, to be fair, this is a small set anyway. Not even 300, not quite 300 pieces. So I think it won't be a long one today anyway. But we'll go over details of this as well. So we'll just crack on. We shall just... crack on and commence with the building. Gotta say, oh, how many bags are in 4 bags. That is it. Wow. It wasn't a coincidence you're building a small set. Yeah. Why are there so many? Why are there 2 instructions and stickers? Oh god. Well, this is already up to a bad start. This is already at a very bad start. There are stickers, and it's not a small sheet either. Just why? I am not impressed. But anyway, hello. How are we doing, guys? Are we doing well? I hope we're doing well. My ball is good. What is in bag number 1? A Mandalorian, apparently. I guess. I'm tired. Me too. Work has been kicking my rear ends. Last week, so I'm exhausted. So to then come on and try streaming in the game, and then it just not work. Was not particularly grand, to be completely honest, but oh well. Oh well, as they say. We are here now. We are working. Well, working-ish, let's say. Whoops. Okay, let's do Mando himself. I don't. Oh, actually, his leg printing looks different. That leg printing looks a little bit different, so maybe that's one change of Mando. Yeah, his legs look a lot more detailed. Oh yeah, they're a lot more detailed. Wowzers. That is interesting. Printing as a whole just seems a lot more refined compared to the previous figure, because I got him kind of over there in display bit. Yeah, that's neat. That's not too bad then. So there is a slight, not the exact figure, which is good to a degree. Some might argue it's bad, some might argue it's good, but I'd argue that it is mediocre. So how are we finding Maul Shadow Lord at the moment, guys? Personally, I think it's been really good. Might even be some of the best Star Wars I think I've seen in a very long time. There's just nothing. There's nothing I can really flaw with Maul, apart from the fact that it's just been so short. It'd probably be like anything, but I'm glad that we'll be getting 2 episodes instead of 1, because with some of those cliffhangers from the first episode of like 2s, I would generally be like, I don't like that. I would not like having to wait a week between those certain episodes, shall we say. I was thinking on building my new Lego with your stream, but my brain is too dead. That's fair. Completely understandable. What surprised you? Yeah, no, it's I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't know it was going to be that good. It's just been like, whoa. They really went and gave it about 110%, really. It's just insane. And the animation's just so gorgeous. How do they do it? How does animation always... How do they manage to make that style of animation just look better every single time? Just how do they do it? It looks nicer and just better every single time in every series. No, I didn't think we'd see Vulnerable Maul either. It's not the side of him I expected to see. But I'm also kind of glad... I'm kind of glad that he hasn't been kind of made into like an anti-hero, kind of like Boba was in Book of Boba Fett. He's still very much a villain and not a good person, despite his vulnerabilities and despite what happened to him. He's very much still a Darksider. Still a Darksider, still doing bad things. I'm glad that they've done that, because that is just Maul. To a whole degree, so it would just be daft to kind of remove that, really. But yeah, it has been... It surprised me, and it's just been very good, all just very good all out, really. And the fact that it made the two Inquisitors who kind of went all that, and they kind of made them terrifying, which I think is brilliant in a sense, but also it's just funny. It's kind of like, oh, these two Inquisitors, they look awesome, but they kind of don't do a whole lot in the previous one. So we put it this way, that crow gets easily outmaneuvered by Ahsoka, which is still funny. Which is kind of like, these Inquisitors thought they basically got more bark than bite a lot of the time, which is just funny to me. I think it's quite funny. Then you have Inquisitors who are terrifying. Like the second sister. Don't mess with her. Sorry, not second sister. I've actually been replaying the Jedi games recently. Well, Jedi Survivor specifically. Because I think going back to Fallen Order after Survivor is a bit... not weird, but not sure if I could really do that. They could stick up for that? You've got to be kidding me. Small piece. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm really not... This set is not being sold on me at all at the moment. Just very much glad I didn't actually have to pay a penny for this. Thank you, Amazon vouchers. I didn't even care. I didn't even care about this one. Have we still not started those games? Definitely recommend them. They're very good. Can be challenging if you obviously put difficulty up decently, but it's very satisfying lightsaber combat, shall we say. Think of like The Force Unleashed and the Revenge of the Sith game, but just more polished, I guess. And it's very good. Guessing that's where that goes. Yeah. Part of me wonders if why this may have been distracted by cats, anime, and pure laziness. Lol. That's fair. That is fair. I can understand that. Oh, hooray. More stickers. Ugh. Don't get me wrong, I don't overly dislike stickers. I think they need, sometimes they just need to be done, but like, when they put it in sets that really shouldn't have them, it's just like, it's just so silly to me. So silly. But, oh well. Oh well, indeed. So this comes on over here. And now another Souls game wants to enter my life, and I'm going to get it. You're gonna play it though. That's the key question. If you've got those up, then well, I mean, to be fair, probably a bit more of a simpler one compared to Survivor and Fallen Order, I suppose. Hey, it worked. It has. We're back up and running, Hellcat. How are you doing, man? I do apologize for that. It was not great. I don't really know what happened with it, to be honest with you. It just didn't want to work. But then when I reset everything, it was then fine. Always seems to be the way where this stuff just reset everything and then it works. Which just makes the big question just kind of like, you could have just worked in the first place, but you just decided to break. So, yeah. Yeah, it's all good. But how have you been, Helga? I haven't spoken. I feel like I haven't spoken to you in ages. I hope you're doing well. I got reacquainted with racing games in the past few days, courtesy of the Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Ah, fair enough. Ugh, that's another reason I did that. Are you guys doing Lego shopping May 4th? I have to work more about it. To be completely honest, there's nothing. I'm probably going to be more inclined to looking for May the 4th stuff on a couple of customs. Like some custom stuff, specifically 5-star, because they've got they're teasing a lot of good stuff, and I'm probably looking more to that because there's really just not a lot. So especially Star Wars stuff that Lego's doing that's really kind of caught my interest, because I don't want the X-Wing. I don't need another X-Wing. The Razor Crest is too expensive. And the other ship, it's kind of like, I mean, I like the look of it, but also I'm a bit meh. I'm also meh about it. And this AT-RT, this is more for my own curiosity. Just wanted to see just how bad it actually is. And also the fact that I haven't paid a penny for this either. Thank you, Amazon. Thank you, Amazon vouchers. But yeah, so far, I'm just gonna say this, Hellcat. So far, this AT-RT, it's not looking good. It's not looking good at the moment. Let's just say that. I'm not impressed, shall we say? Especially because of this, how much it is as well, and it's gonna be very interesting seeing all of this boys together. So basically that I now have 91 sets of Lego unbuilt. Holy moly. That's quite a bit. That is quite a bit. Holy no, but it's funny you said that, since to check out a lady that handed me Lego purchase was telling me about it. Okay. Yeah, as I said, I'm kind of looking at some of the custom stuff, so I'm kind of saving my money. As I said, the only reason I got hold of this AT-RT is because I saw it on Amazon and I had vouchers. I wouldn't have bought this for its price with this AT-RT is £40. The Battle Pack one that I did last summer now, the one with the 327 clones. I don't know. Don't at me about if I'm getting the clone names wrong. I don't know. I don't care either, really, to be completely honest. That one had quite a lot of controversial. That one is actually cheaper than this. Bear that in mind as I build this, right, guys? Bear that in mind. So this one that I'm building is more money than that Battle Pack one. Bear that in mind. Bear that in mind as I build it. Because it's I don't like to call out Lego for being greedy too much, but this one, it's just like, yeah, I can't defend Lego on this one at all. I just can't. I bought $600 worth of pick-a-brick parts last week, so I'm upgrading my city to the new road style, and the system is not cheap. Damn. Oh, okay. I must admit, I have been kind of... Oops. Grogu's got a pin stuck on his edge. Huh? Oh, new body. So this is Grogu's new body. Oh, is that a new head as well? It might be a new head, actually, now that I think about it. So we got a little Grogu. Looks better. Just building the same set, modified it to normal size. Fair enough, Imperial. And also hello. I was just kind of going on about the fact that I'm really not impressed with this set at the moment, to be completely honest. with for a lot of reasons. $800 worth of bigger bricks, damn. Yeah, because those roads aren't particularly cheap either. Damn, this eyebrow cost me 35 quid. Yeah, and it probably has more. It probably has more pieces than this. Actually, a point. There's a point, Martin. Check for me. Does that set have? Does the set that you've got? Does it have more than 297 parts? Check that out and check that for me, just out of curiosity. Just curious. I'm really curious about that. Overpriced, but another good ATRT. I don't know if I like the dark grey though. Other walkers. ATT I like green. Well, it's kind of a more darker grey because it's like the Imperial. Because it's obviously meant to be like more Imperial based, so is that the green? Okay. There you go. I think overpriced, I think, is an understatement. Unfortunately, it's just crazy. So it's oh my god. It has over twice the amount of pieces and it's still less money. Oh, you can't make it up. You can't make that up. That's, oh gosh, that's bad. That's so bad. Oh my god. That's so bad, dude. That's just funny. I think at this point now I just laugh. I can definitely officially say this. If no one has this ATRT, I'm just going to say this right now. I haven't even finished building it yet. Do not buy this set at its retail price. Wait for it to go down. Wait for it to go down. Wait for it to go down, I would say, into at least 30. Because then that will probably be a bit more on par with what it should cost. Because it's the... just sigh. Just sigh, I think, is all I can really give out for this. But as I said, the new Grogu mold is nice. At the moment, it's definitely much better than the previous one, which I can go out and compare as well once I finish building this. Bought like $8 cheaper. Oh, nice, that's good. They had the Lego Luigi Mario Kart there too, but I could hear my bank account in my head screaming, "Do not do it." Do it. Give in. It's not that bad now, but I would another more figs of Storm. Yeah, I think that's the thing with it as well. It's just not. There's not a lot of figures. There should have been at least. I think they should have included another. They should have included one of those new like snowtrooper like helmet variants. That's what they should have done. But granted, that one's probably in one of the summer sets that will be coming out. I think that's just one part of the problem. Is the fact that there's hardly any. There isn't many figures in it, and it's more money than the overpriced like 327 power pack that came out a year ago. Cost me 160 quid. Yeah, it's another. I think it's another problem with Lego now, is that they're kind of going in for more of like a display kind of sets things now. So there's nothing. So everything is just expensive, no matter what, because it's just all these big display stuff is just requiring so many pieces, and Lego justifying all those pieces being used for the high price, and it's just like. It's annoying. Hello, B. Oh, hello, B. Hello. I haven't seen you in a hot minute. How are you doing, bud? Hope you're doing good. Hope all is well. It's been a hot minute since I've seen you. Hope life is well. Hope all is good. Just ranting about the price of Lego sets. You know, the usual. The usual. I'm sorting Lego currently. You are? Nice. I feel like every time you tune into one of my streams, you're always like sorting Lego of sorts. You also have to blame licensing fees. There is that as well. But still. Still, it's just a pain in the rear. Oh, way around. Okay, that's interesting. That's an interesting way to do the legs. Yeah, as I said, I think kind of going back to what Helga was saying about like the Made of War stuff. Nothing really from. I don't plan on getting any other of the Star Wars stuff that's out at the moment. I think I'm just waiting for more of the other stuff to come out during the summer, because I know there's a rumored AT-AT, and I'd be curious to see that and see what that's like, because I know that one's not going to be cheap, but the AT-AT is not exactly. AT-ATs have never been cheap anyway, so I like to sort my collection. What can I say? I also need entertainment when I can sort. Fair enough. The AT-AT driver is peak, another short trooper helmet type, my guy. I mean, to be fair, that's one positive I would say about this set is the AT-AT driver, because he's using basically just a recolored short trooper. That means that those short trooper helmets are back in kind of production, so that gives me hope that we'll see some Rogue One sets maybe a bit later this year. I have hope. It gives me hope. Not much hope, but it gives me some. A man can dream. A man can dream, can't he? And then have those hopes dashed. Actually, like theme because Star Wars graduated cost £50. I'm expecting the game to cost much more. Only 50? That's actually surprising. But then again, I think I remember buying what do I remember? The Starfighter game that came out a few years ago. I don't think that one was that expensive either. Not as expensive as like many AAA games, shall we say. I don't remember. I'm not 100%. But I don't remember that one being so expensive. I'm just not 100% on that one actually. Well, I got AT-AT already, so I won't buy any outgoing one. Maybe some interesting figure there. Also saw you bought one of the GCC Purge Troopers. I'll probably think of buying one myself. I actually got 3. I brought a couple because I really like the look of the Purge Troopers, so I got a couple. So I brought a couple, and I have to say the GCC custom figures, honestly, I probably prefer those over like Clone Army customs. Now, like generally speaking, I think they're probably the best custom, like the custom. It's like Lego sellers, I think on the market. I think they're some of the best ones because they just fit in with like other Lego figures just perfectly. There's enough detail for it to justify being stand next to it, but it's not too much detail, if that makes sense. So I think they're very, very good. But yeah, I would definitely say if anyone's interested in custom figures and such, I would go for GCC Grandpa Clone Customs. And then yesterday my 2 Zodlight drawers got delivered, so now my storage can rival a Samsung. Dang. Fair enough. Oops. Fair enough. The deluxe edition of Galactic Racer is £65. Even that's for a deluxe edition, that's good. That's really bloody good. I don't think I've ever seen a deluxe edition of a game cost less than like 80 or 90 quid. So to be honest, that's really bloody good. Really bloody good. Okay. Oh, this is quite literally just... Wow. Somehow this ATRT looks smaller than the 327th one. I have to look at that actually. That's really interesting. The Walker seems smaller, which, in one sense, is not a bad thing because it's kind of more to scale of an actual ATRT, but also bad because they've descaled the ATRT and they made the set more expensive. And they just made it more expensive. So it's kind of like you know, it's kind of double-edged sword in a sense. Good that it's kind of more accurate to what the actual vehicle was meant to be, but bad because they charge an extra $5 for it. I don't know. Humble opinion on that one, but I think I've already made that pretty clear. Boopity boop. But in terms of the AT-AT, I'm curious to see, because the AT-AT that we've been seeing in all shots of for Mando it's been like the old, the version 1 of the AT-AT, like the really old versions. So like in a sense it's, let's see, I just realized this is a ×2 thing. So I'm just going to put that back together. So I'll be curious to see what it looks like, because if it looks good, I will probably get it, because I don't actually own an AT-AT, which is quite surprising. I missed out on the one that came a few years ago. I missed out on that one, so I'd be very curious to see what this one looks like. So we'll wait and see on that one. Yeah, no, it's really generous. It's crazy. That's generally really unbelievable, to be honest, the fact that the game is that cheap. Good on you, Lucasfilm. Now give us Battlefront 3. That'd be what I'd want to see at the moment. There. Oh, that's the wrong piece. Whoops-a-daisy. Wrong. It feels... Oh. Changing subject a little bit. It feels really kind of bizarre to be streaming again, because I feel like when I don't stream for a while, I just feel like I completely forget how to actually do a stream. Yeah, I doubt I'm doing that. Yeah, at least not for a while. A man can dream. A man can dream, can't he? Even if it's the dream of a fool, and a fool's dream. Yes, this AT-AT somehow looks smaller than our other one. I'll have to get that back out and rebuild it just to see, because I'm generally really curious about that. I'm generally very, very curious. I mean, if it is smaller, I don't think it's not that much smaller. It's either smaller or it's a bit kind of bigger. Really, it's a strange one. It's a strange one, actually. I generally can't tell if this AT-AT is bigger or smaller than the one that came out last year. I can definitely say, for an instance, there's definitely not as many parts that's been put into this compared to the other one. That's really interesting to me. And no, it's just interesting. It's not, as I said, we give you kind of like a size comparison. It's not huge. Oh, it's just really interesting to me. One reason why I like kind of building, kind of getting the stuff to build, because I'm just curious to see build for themselves, really. Even if my overall opinion on it might be a bit better. Can send you a picture of mine. Yeah, no, go for it if you want to. Because the actual, that's kind of, it's closer to the actual size of the actual, the in-universe vehicle, which I said, it's not. It's again, it's a double-edged sword. It's good because it kind of looks, kind of a bit more accurate, but it's also bad because they've just blatantly, obviously, downsized the ATRT and just added more money to it. So, no, that's interesting. I mean, I give it credit. They managed to make a detailed ATRT that's kind of like a really decent size. Speaking of freeze, though, I heard the Warner Bros. Games are working on Injustice 3. Could be interesting. No. I'll say the ATRT surprised me in both good and bad ways, really, with that. Quickly. Okie dokie. Alright, bag numero 3. I think that's actually... Yes, that's all that for that instruction book. Bag away. Ah, here he is. Here's the 8080 driver. I generally thought I was probably going to actually resell this set pretty quickly, but to be honest, I am debating actually kind of keeping all of it. What head do we have here today? That looks like a new one, actually. For the 8080 driver. It looks new. Oh, he's meant to have a printed waist cape. Yeah, that's quite literally a shock. That is literally a Shore Trooper, but just done in white. That's cool. As a fan of the Shore Trooper, I can get behind that. I like him. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is unfortunately all the minifigures that's in this set. That is it. That is all you get. Which is, honestly, a bit disappointing. Whoops. Should have definitely at least included another snow trooper, I think, at the very, 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 very least. Yeah, I'm again with the other battle pack. I've just been I've been very much surprised by this. Let's keep up with that, actually. Righty-ho. Let's build this. Totally not a hot-fish turret. Although, to be fair, I don't think it's really spoilers for Zayna, so I'm pretty certain in the Mando film, I'm pretty certain it's confirmed that this snow planet that they're on in the film is actually Hoth. Which is interesting. I think it's interesting. Some people say it's lazy, but I think it's kind of interesting. Because, put it this way, in my mind, if you were a remnant of a giant like military on the run, what is one area that this new republic wouldn't think to look? And honestly, the one place they would not think to look is one of their old locations for a base that they were only there for a couple of months, if I recall. In canon, I mean, to be fair, it might have changed in canon. I don't actually know. Did it change in canon? Can any Wikipedia people look up to see how long the rebels were actually in Echo Base before the Empire discovered it? Because it wasn't long. I know that much. They weren't there long. That's all I remember. I can't remember how long. Right. I was just making sure that my internet's actually dead. No. Thanks, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate that. But it's fine. Oh. Hang on, Imperial. I'll just have a look at your... I'll just check you out on the Instagram quickly just a second. Because you just sent me a thing. Okay. Cool. I like the many different variants of the Purge Troopers you got. That's neat. Good builds for the AT-RT, actually. You brought 3 plain ones. I brought two of the Electra Staff ones, and I brought one Commander. And said I've been playing a lot of the Jedi games lately, so I've just been re-admiring the Purge Trooper designs again. So I'm just kind of like, I just want to grab a couple. So I grabbed a couple before they could potentially get sold. Before they potentially kind of sold out again and couldn't find any. In hindsight, I probably should have waited for like a May the 4th kind of deal with them. Maybe I probably should have done, but oh well. Instead, I'm going to tell you that LEGO Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight has gone gold. That means the game is truly, really ready. Yep. 22nd May. Dang, that's gone by pretty quick, actually. I must say, I wasn't really too bothered by it at the start, but now I'm kind of seeing more stuff where I'm just kind of like, yeah, the Imperial one, my knee parts is not finished. Yeah, no, I could tell. But to be fair, this one isn't for like a Lego kind of built one. It's not actually too bad. Can sometimes give Lego some smack about these things, but it's not too shabby actually. Oh, that's you just reminded me, Martin. I was meant to get hold of one of the Batman Batmobiles. I was meant to get like the one from the recent Batman film, because they released that and I really like the look of it. But to be fair, I'll be kind of inclined to get the Tumbler probably more than any of those other ones, to be 100% honest, because I like the Dark Knight. Yeah, for some reason I thought that Lego Batman game was coming out later. For some reason. The game looks great to me. Travis Tales looks like they've learned from Lego Skywalker Saga eras and cooked Lego Batman. Yeah, no, that's the thing. That's why I think it looks good. there. That goes there. And that comes over here. That's kind of interesting when they really spread out the parts as much as they do with this. Ba-doo. Goes on there. It's kind of a shame that this set is as expensive as it is, because if it was like, I would say at the very least £10 cheaper, even 15, it was even like £15 cheaper, I could see people buying multiple of these, because having a couple of these ATRTs and 2 of these turrets would be neat. But again, Lego and greed, not a good combination. Is not a good combination, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. Yeah, I'd say despite that, it's been a fun build. One thing to always give Lego is that their builds are always, these newer builds are always really good. They're easy, they're simple to do, but not too simple, and not too complicated either. Just kind of what you'd want something like this, really, but at the same time, that goes there. Right. Can work out where that actually went for a second. Kind of looks like Pac-Man. Looks like Pac-Man in a really messed up way. Hello. This set is too expensive. Ah. Do you know what Lego rules are? Dragons. That is true. Do you buy? We back? Hello? We back? Hello? Hello? Are we back? I don't know. Oh, no, we are indeed not back. My whole internet's just kind of... Oh. Hey, hello? 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 Are we here? Are we here? Hello? Testing? Testing? He's kind of like flashed away. Hello, Nugget. Welcome. Hello, hello, hello. I guess Lego are watching me right now, guys. They're watching me. They're watching. They know, guys. They know. But how funny would that be if Lego was kind of coming in and just kind of booting people off, booting people offline who speak smack about the prices of their stuff? That would be funny, and in some sense not entirely surprising. Yeah. I would love to raise 100%. Ah, thank you, Chief North Boy. Thank you for your comments as well. I'm glad you like my videos. Hey, I hope you're doing well. Yes, I also apologise for my lack of videos of late. Life has been a bit hectic, to say the least. Reconnection successful. Hello, are we back? Yeah, this has been an interesting one. You're well, good. It's good. So you picked up this set. What's your opinion of it? So far, my opinion of it is the builds are good. The price, not so good. I got blown for how long? To be honest, don't worry. I'm probably just going. What I'm probably going to do is literally just. I'm probably just going to finish building this and then wrap it up because it's just been a nightmare after nightmare after nightmare tonight, and I just can't be bothered to deal with it. It's just, I have had my share of this frustrating internet. But yeah, my opinion on this so far is that I like the build. I do like the build. I think the figures are neat, but you definitely should not pay full retail price for this. Just absolutely not. Absolutely not. Because it is just the fact that this isn't even finished yet, and the fact that I'm looking at this and this is meant to be £40, it's just kind of like, no. Just no. Unfortunately, just no. Just absolutely not. It baffles me that Lego thinks they could charge that amount of money for this. Really, but it is. There we go, guys. Go to go vids. Yeah, no worries. Thank you for stopping by, Chief. Take care of yourself. Have a good one. I apologize that you came in the stream where I've been having technical malarkeys. I do apologize. It's a bit annoying, but unfortunately I cannot control my internet. The only way I can control my internet is by probably streaming earlier on in the day, which I might actually have to start doing. At the rate that it's going. Boo. Oh, look, I got mine for 50% off and I got 10 in the big lot. So it's okay. Dang, fair enough. Wait, you brought 10 of these? Holy smokes. Damn, that's crazy. I mean, but as I said, to be fair, this would be a good one. If it was cheaper, this would generally be a set that I could see people buying multiple of, because it is a good one to use. Well, that kind of, not necessarily army building, but kind of like buying multiples to kind of get that. Have I watched the My Adventure with Superman animated series? I've watched bits and bobs of it, and I like it. I like what I see. I do like the. I think the characters, how they've done the characters in that series is good. I don't know. I think how they've done Lois Lane in that is brilliant. I think personally, I've really enjoyed her character in that. I think probably partly because I recognize that. I don't tell you who the voice actress has been, what her name is, but I know she's been in a bunch of stuff. Season 3. Oh, they are actually doing a season 3. I actually didn't know that. That's cool. Yeah, 50% off, and I made a big mog of them, and I'll say a bit longer, so you don't need. I don't need to do it yet. My bad. That's alright. Oh, that's cool. So you got a bunch of them then. as I said, I think as I said before, this would be a really good... If this was, instead, £25, getting 2 of these would be pretty neat. And also, to be honest, this turret is actually quite cool. Just realised, I think I was meant to have put this sticker a bit lower. I think I made a bit of an error. But it's fine. Whoops, daisy. I realize I've probably taken off the particular tab I've applied them. It's not particularly, not entirely a great thing to do, but that's right. Fixed it. That's bizarre that you managed to find them for 50% off already. That's also making me think that the sales for this one is not going very well. Which, again, wouldn't surprise me. It would not surprise me in the slightest if that's the case. I put the wrong stairs on again. I think so. I don't know. It's all built to the turret and it looks really cool, but now I just have a big army of Grogu. To be fair, mate, to be fair, if you've got one, you could sell those Grogus for probably quite a bit, because this Grogu is actually unique to this set, and it's the cheapest, and it's the one that doesn't have like the it's like its chest plate on. It's just like a normal Grogu, so you could generally probably sell this guy for probably a tenner. Probably could. Is what I'd put it this way. Put it this way, that's what I would do. I'd try and sell off the Grogu's, because you could probably get a lot of your money back. They also confirmed that the spin-off series My Adventure with Green Lantern will be a while longer, since they haven't secured a TV deal for that yet. Yeah, no, that's fair. But the My Adventures with Superman is a good one. Even though I'll admit the animation quality is very, very simplistic and basic. It's good. I like the art style. Just the actual animation just seems very, I don't know. To me, it seems like the actual budget for the animation isn't high, which is interesting, because usually DC is pretty good with their. I would say DC are pretty good with their animation budgets, but that's just me. That is just me. Okay, we're nearly done here. No, but that is kind of funny, the idea of there just being you having just a bunch of Grogus. The bad news, Ben. Idea is, Ben, season 3 will only be accessible through HBO Max in the UK. A pirate's life, yo ho! Pirate's life for me, yo. Drink up my hearties, yo ho! So I liked out there, my bad. And yeah, it's one of the one about the Vasca armor, so probably get some good prices if I do sell them. Yeah, no, you said you'd get a lot, because this is probably the one that people would probably want, because it is just basic Grogu. Yeah, I would say try and sell them off. I mean, what else? Not gonna have. There's not exactly much uses for well, how many did you buy? 10 Grogus. Well, you can sell off 9. You can sell off 9 of them anyway. Personally, that's what I would do. But that choice is yours. It's I like this kind of base of it. I think the bit that's probably weird to me is the actual kind of topic, because it's not like a traditional kind of Hoth turret. It's going, he's kind of like sitting in the back rather than it kind of because usually this would be kind of built up in the round. There'd be the turret here, and like the presence kind of inside this bit. It's very easily modifiable. You could definitely easily do it. But that's my opinion on the turret, even though I haven't actually built it yet, but just from kind of seeing the turret. Anyway. 10 burgers, that's just funny to me. It'll be interesting to see reconnection successful. I don't know what's going on here, guys, but I mean, the thing that I will be, I shall say, is that I will probably be ending this stream not too long after I finish this, because the amount of problems I've been having this stream is just driving me crazy. There. But yeah, good thing you're almost done. Yep. Like I said, the turret is neat. I wouldn't say it's bad. It's a bad design by any means. Alright. X-Wing doesn't look cool. I have to say, despite what I said about the X-Wing prior, the X-Wing does look neat. So, here is what... This is essentially what... This is what £40 basically gets you. And, I can't say I'm impressed. There's just not a lot. £40 it's crazy to me, dude. 40 for this is insane. Yeah, take care, Chief. Said I'm going to probably be wrapping it up soon anyway, but have a good one. Thank you for stopping by. Let's say it's... The problem is, again, I think, as I said before with... I think I said it before with the 327th pack, is that it's a good set. It's a good set, but the problem is the money. It's just why there's so much money. It doesn't make any sense. You're gonna modify the ATRT? I don't know. I kind of like its design, really. The only thing I'd probably change is probably the actual gun part, the actual like main gunner part, because that just... I get playability for the stud launchers, but they need to add like a cannon bit onto here or something, because it doesn't look good. It just doesn't look good. Hopefully see you next stream if I'm on. Yeah, no worries, Chief. Have a good one. We definitely needed more figures. There needed to be at least one more one of like the new snow troopers. I think there needs to have been more here, because this is just. It's laughable, actually, the fact that they can just put a £40 price tag on this, because it's just that's just insane to me. £40 for a set that should be 25. I mean, 25. If you can get this for 25 grand, I would even say 30 is probably okay. 30, I think, is okay for this. But 40, no. Just £40. It's crazy, man. It's disappointment. It's not just a disappointment. It's just ridiculous. It's just ridiculous. I generally, this set, don't be surprised. I mean, Chief said he got it like 50% off. Maybe 80/80 going to be dark grey. Could be. I wouldn't say no to it. It would be. I wouldn't say no to it because it's kind of like the one thing I would say. Because I think a dark grey 80/80 would look quite neat actually. It'd be something different as well. So I wouldn't be too disappointed by that. But no, but this ATRT is decent. It's decent. But I'm very curious on what the actual. I'm sure someone must have done a size comparison to the one that came out last year. I'll have to have a look at that. Be very curious to see. But generally, I would say for my own, or like if I was going to do like a quick kind of minute review of this, make this into a short. Quick 1 minute review is that the actual set itself is neat. It's good. The builds are really good. Really nice detail on like the hang on, turn this around. Really good like snowy details on here. I think I really like that. Like that. The ATRT is again surprisingly really good. They got it down to a good scale for the number of pieces that they've used for it. And the figures, the new is it fair to say that it's a new Mando because he's got new leg printing. So I guess that makes them new. The Remnant Driver is probably the highlight figure of this set. I would say it's probably the reason why a lot of people are probably going to get it. And also Grogu. Let's be honest, the little Grogu, the new Grogu. I'd say that's probably a reason a lot of people are going to get it. Cons, everything else. No. Cons, the biggest one is the price, obviously. £40 for this is just no. I absolutely not. Just do not buy this for the full retail price. It is just not. It's not even funny at this point. Lego are literally just scamming you and ripping you off at this point because this here screams £30 max to me, not 40. 40 is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. In terms of the actual build itself, my only critiques really of the builds are probably they need to do more with the cannon. They need to do more of the cannons here because having it just be stud shooters just doesn't look great. They need to incorporate something that's got one stud shooter, but with the actual kind of cannon, on as well. So then you've got like the main cannon bit because the two stud shooters, it doesn't look good. Like no matter what they say, it just doesn't look good. And I know there's a way that they can incorporate that both into it. It's not difficult. It's definitely something they could very easily do. Now I'll tell you really my only gripe again, but I say this with all the figures with printed waist capes. Give us proper waist capes. Stop printing them on the figure. They don't look good. They do not look good. I don't care what people say. This is really just a personal nitpick for me personally, but just give them waist capes, like, because printed ones just don't look good. Yeah, from the front it looks good, but the back not so much. For the driver, it doesn't look too bad because it's kind of like a white cable, like the white fit on the white legs, whatever. It's like the clones where it's like a black waist cape on the white one. It doesn't look good. It just doesn't. The whole argument is, it gets in the way of the figure sitting down. We can take it off. But that's the whole point of Lego is using your imaginations and taking things apart to do that. But yeah, so I can't recommend this. The only time I can recommend this is if it's £30 or less. Just anything more than 30, just I can't recommend it. I can't. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. The only way to justify this price tag for this is to probably include, because I did say to include one more figure, but to be honest, they should have included 2 more for that price. They should have included 2 more figures, because the previous ATRT had 4 clones and the 3 droids. So this set really should have had 4 figures in Grogu. But that's just me. Humble opinion. It was sorry for the Imperial ATRT for the early Imperial clone era. Yeah, no, that's true. And the driver is good. As I said, another upside as well was the fact that the Shore Trooper helmets are back in kind of inline production again. Gives me hope that we'll get more Shore Trooper figures in the future and possibly some Rogue One sets. So, yeah. That's my overall opinion on it. Good build. Fun build. Just price again, unfortunately, lets it down. And it's a shame, because it is good. It's a shame that the price, in more ways than one, usually ruins Star Wars sets these days. But that's just the way it is, unfortunately. The other Shore Troopers got 2. I think I have like 5. I have a couple. I do have quite a few. So I bought some from deals. I know they're very expensive. £25 at least, I think, for a Shore Trooper. At least for the normal ones, for like the other 2 variants. Because oh, actually, I've got one. I've actually got one right here on display. There we go. Shore Trooper. And you can see, waist capes. Waist capes. Oops. And yeah, that just surprises me, man. I was prepared for like the worst, but actually kind of like getting it and building it now, as I said, it's like just kind of having this here in front of me and just knowing that it's £40, man. It's crazy to me. Crazy. But yeah, that's basically that. Right. Because of all the fiascos I've been having with this stream, I'm going to wrap this up now. Usually I do a bit more of an in-depth look at the figures and whatnot, but I might do like a little post. I might do a little post of it on YouTube, in the YouTube post bits, to do like a little kind of reviewy thing, if you will. I might even do like a little YouTube short on it as well, actually. I think that could be quite fun to do. Might just like as another little video to do. Another little side project, but yeah, I would say in the meantime for now, I think we'll probably wrap that up here before my internet just decides to die completely. And I just don't get any chance to come back on the stream. But thank you for coming out to watch. I'm so sorry that this stream was so scuffed. It might just be a kick, because it only happens on Thursdays. Any other day, it's fine. It's really weird. I don't really know why it does that. It might just have to be a sense that I might just have to move streams from Thursdays from now on. But we'll see. We'll test the grounds, as it were. But as I've said before in my post that I made yesterday, streams are gonna be non-scheduled, so guerrilla based, I think, for probably the next couple of weeks, because I am just so I'm so busy with work, man. So busy. I'm so busy with work right now that I just don't have the time, and I can't guarantee I'll be able to kind of commit to any kind of scheduled streams. So we'll keep them non-scheduled and random for now, so we can, but I'll try and make a post on if I do streams, and you guys kind of get a little bit of a heads up. But yes, I think that's about it. I don't think I'll raid. I won't raid anyone tonight. Maybe next time I do one, I will, but not tonight. I don't think anyone's. I just don't want to risk my stream. I just don't want to risk my internet just dying again, to be completely honest. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, despite all the stuff. And I will see you guys very soon. Goodbye from here. Take care, guys. Have a good one. Bye. Ciao.